Good afternoon. It's Sunday afternoon. Um, Thought we were going to have some sun, but we don't have any sun today. So, yeah, today I am going to explore emotes, right? Because I recently got affiliate, and I don't know. I know what emotes are. I've never made emotes before. So I'm kind of following the instructions here, and I just want to see what this is going to do, basically. And I'm going to go for 1024 by 1024 because realistically, I mean, they say you can make an emote up to 4K, and I'm thinking, well, they're not that big on Twitch, so I don't know why you'd want an emote that was 4K. So anyway, I was going to create an emote and see what I can do with it, basically. I don't know. I mean, I've got an idea of what I want to do, and I guess I can just create several emotes. Yeah. So, I don't know. I don't really know what to do. I'm going to use Affinity, obviously. They've just upgraded to 4.6, and it actually looks different. Yeah, they've got like some other things. Liquefy. Oh, that's a persona now. Cool. You've got develop, tone mapping. Wow. Okay. So it's slightly different. I do love the Affinity products. If anyone's been following me on this channel before, I kind of use, and I also bit the bullet and got the latest version of Substance Painter because I was reusing an old version, and I've been watching some videos about the new version, and I thought, do you know what? I'm in a comfort zone with the old version, but it's a little bit clunky, and so I just bit the bullet and got the latest version because Pantheon 3D and myself ramping things up a little bit, and yeah, we're just going to use tools for tools, right? At the end of the day, that's what we're going to do. So anyway, I'm going to try upload an image. It doesn't exactly say what it should be. I mean, I'm guessing PNGs will work. Oh, alpha characters only. The code will be capital. Oh no, okay. No, that's just the naming, right? I mean, it doesn't say. It just says it's got to be a maximum of 1 meg, and it can be up to 4K. Okay. Well, let's just try something. So I have got actually. I think there's one that I'm going to use, which I know. Let me see. I'm just looking through my. Although I kind of want them Second Life slash Second Life slash kind of steampunk related, right? So I've got. I'm just trying to think where I've got some shots. I've got like at least a couple ideas of what I want to do or how I'm going to make one. I mean, I've never made one for Twitch, so I think I know how to make one, but So I've got this, which I think would be a rather nice emote. I think this would make a pretty neat emote, to be honest with you. That's an avatar character. I'm guessing I can move it around. I can. I mean that's pretty neat. It's pretty straightforward, pretty scary. Um, I quite like. I mean, this is my one of my avatar. Um, I guess role play. It's a lichen, so I'm not so sure. I think I have streamed my lichen character before, but I think this is pretty striking, really. So I'm gonna call that done. um, that's interesting. So I created a 1K. Oh no, right, okay, so the snapshot is right, okay, but I think my canvas is only 1K. So if I go, let me save this project. I've got a, so let me create a new folder, and I'm just going to call it Twitch emotes, I guess. I could just call it Twitch emotes. Right, so I tend to put things in date form. Right, I can't spell emotes today. Emotes, there we go. Okay, so we got a file. Let me, I guess I export this out. I'm just going to do this one, right? I'm just going to do this and then, okay, so it's 1024, it's a PNG. Yes, I want the whole thing. Okay, so I'm just going to call this lichen. I just call it lichen 01 because I'll probably have more than one, to be honest. Okay, I mean that looks pretty good to me. I have no idea. And it says I can upload it. So let's see. Okay, let's see what we got. It's under, okay, so it's literally right under 1 meg. Oh no, something went wrong. Please try again. Okay. Okay, so it doesn't like that. It's very odd. Let me just open up emote guidelines. Maybe it's got to be a JPEG. I don't know. Rules and guidelines, image size and formatting requirements. It's a single PNG. Depending on whether you wish to auto resize or manually upload, you will either need a single PNG or 3 images. Right, okay. Fully transparent background. Okay, it needs to be... okay. This is what the learning process is about. So it doesn't like something. Okay, so if I put that down here, what if I selection brush? So what if I select some stuff here? I mean, let's just do something like that. Can I just delete it? I can. Right. Okay. File export. That's not okay. That's not happening, is it? Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Let's just see. What else can I use? No. No. Okay, this could prove interesting. That's too early. I have got to have something. Where did I get that image from? Interesting. Okay. Okay. Ba, ba, ba. Ah, there we go. Right. Right, let's do that again. Let's just delete that layer. Right. I'm going to copy that there. Right, let's try this again. So he's pretty fierce. I'm going to duplicate that layer. And then I'm going to rasterize that layer. Right. So if I select this, right, can I... Okay, so I've got a transparent backdrop. Paints. Okay, we got an erase brush there. God, they've changed this a little bit. Right, so that's not... Why is that not giving me a transparent backdrop? Interesting. Maybe this is not the best program to use then. I mean, this should give me... Why is this not giving me a... Why is this not giving me a clear... Interesting. It doesn't make sense considering this is a paint program. If I... Okay, it's kind of weird. If I was to select this and then go Control V, get rid of the backdrop. See, that's not giving me a... I've got a feeling that I've probably mucked up from here. So I want that to be 1024 by 1024. Generally tend to work on 300 dpi. Color. Transparent background. Duh. So, right, okay, I probably, yeah, okay. I'm there. Let's get rid of this one. You actually have to define that you want your file to have a... Okay. Let's just save that again to that file. I'm going to bring my character over, dump in there. He's a pretty formidable character, this Lycan. Pretty indiscriminate about who... There's a whole lore behind my character in Second Life that involves Lycans basically killing my avatar's family and relatives and everything. So yeah, it's a bit dark, but it's all part and parcel of the character that is Magus Hellwalker. Okay, I want to try and get rid of that. Okay, I mean that should kind of work. That should kind of work. Okay, so if we delete that, yay, there we go. We got it now. Pretty neat. Right, so if I just save that file, export the file. Now we're getting the PNG settings correctly. Yeah, what was the recommendations again? It says of a minimum size of 1 meg, right, which is fine. Be a resolution of 112 by 4096. Not be animated. Be a square shape. Okay. I mean, that's pretty. So if I export this out and just call this lichen, right? If I now bring the lichen emote over here, no, it says something went wrong. Please try again. It's only 800k, so how weird. I try and upload it that way, it doesn't like it. Okay, so there's something. Kind of weird. Kind of weird. Right, it says depending on whether you wish to use auto resize or manual upload. Right. So okay, let's resize this document to 112 by 112. Let's do it that way then. 112 by 112. Resize. Okay, but of course, you know, we're going to be looking at, you know, it's going to be like really small, so okay, let's try that then. It could just be a size thing. Export. Yep. And we do that. Let's try again. Let's try again. So it says it's 112 by 112. Nope. Okay, let's do it manually. Oh, that's interesting. It did it manually. How weird is that? Ah, now this is interesting. It looks pretty crap. So I think what it needs is I'm going to duplicate that layer and I'm going to put, I think it would actually look good with a white backdrop. We can always change it, of course, but let's see what it's like with a white backdrop. File, export. Yeah, we're good to go. Okay. So let's try it with a white backdrop. Oh, cool. Okay, that looks considerably better. Okay, so the beauty with this program is there's so many things I like about it is that I can just go, we want 56, right? And it just does 56. So actually I need to rename that one. 112. Right, and then we want that one, and we're going to call it 56. Right, and then we need 28. File, export, 28. Ooh, that's even worse. 28. Okay, so yeah, I need to. So we've got a 56. I'm just curious as to what this is going to look like, really. I mean, it looks okay on the 28 by 28 is tiny. Okay. Okay. It's difficult to try and make out what it is because it's so small. But anyway, we have a lichen. Okay. I mean, that's my first attempt at ever doing an emote, so let's just carry on and do something else. So that's the lichen. Let's select some different colors here, and then we can just so if I do like a red, let's do a red backdrop. It's difficult actually to try and make out what it is. I mean, the larger emote is quite good. Okay, so let's see if I can pick something a little bit more. Steampunky, maybe. Okay, so this was another one that I had, another idea that I had. So if we say, I'm going to drop. Ooh. That's pretty big. Okay, no, it's not that one. I think it's, is it Control Alt? Yeah, it is, it's Control Alt, so let's bring that right down. Ooh. Okay, let's turn Mr. Lichen off. Let's turn that off. Okay. I mean, this is pretty simple, but the symbol means something, so again, does it need a white backdrop? Or actually, that looks quite good wherever it goes, so okay, let's just try this one then. We want 112, so if I just call this 112. Yep, there we go. Okay. File, let's just save the file. File, export out at 56. And then export again to 28. Yeah, it kind of works. It kind of works. 28, right? Okay, so we've got the 3. Oh, that actually looks pretty neat. Yeah. Okay. So I think the key thing is keep it simple. Keep it simple. Yeah. Okay. So the idea is to keep it simple. Um. Okay. What can I do with the lichen? I need to. I want the lichen, but the lichen is so dark. Yeah. Right. I'm gonna pick something else steampunky, which could be along the lines of. Oh, I know what would be a good. Oh, I have an idea. What would be a good one? I have a very good idea. Yeah. Okay. I'm thinking. Now this needs to be relatively clear, and it needs to be recognizable as a. Could use that one. I mean, that's pretty. That's pretty good. Okay, so if I just drag and drop that over here. Boing! Okay. Hmm. No, God, that doesn't actually resize very well, does it? I mean, it is. You can tell what it is, but it's not very good. Um. Okay. I could pick something. Oh my God! It looks like we're going to get a storm. Um. Okay, so this is not really. I'm wondering. Yeah. I mean, it kind of works, but I don't think anyone would necessarily associate some of this with steampunk. Is my only issue. Um, I mean, a cog wheel would be pretty recognizable. I don't think I've actually got anything like a simple. Okay, I know where I can get them though. Um, I think a cogwheel would be a good thing. Ooh, there we go. Let me just save this 1 minute. So we're looking at there. This is just a chill out day today. I don't want to be under pressure to do anything really. I'm just chilling out, doing my own stuff. And I'm just playing around with emotes at the moment. Let me just save that in there. Right. Now this would be nice. This would be very nice. So let me just see if I can bring that over. I can. Ooh. Yeah, I thought this might be nice. I quite like that, although there's actually quite a few in there. I actually quite like that one. Well, Yeah, that one would work, wouldn't it? Yeah. We're not talking a lot of pixels here, so yeah, you know, you move, you can angle it around. That I think would work, actually. That would work. Let's export that out. We're going to do 112. That's fine. So we've got a let's just call it cog 112. Right. Export 56. Export 56. Ooh, no, that's wrong. 56. We want that one, but we want to call it 56. And I deleted for some unknown reason the PNG on the end. I don't know why. Okay, right. Yes. And then export 28. Ooh, that is not going to look very good, but we'll see. I mean, 28 pixel is so low res. I mean, that's seriously very, very low res. Okay, right, so that one is nice. Okay, that's nice. That one actually works. 56, yeah, kind of works. And that one, yeah, okay. Let's just call it cog. You know, actually, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. Okay, right. So apart from the lichen one, which you know is kind of okay. Right. What else can we look at? The other thing I was thinking of. Okay, so let's search for steampunk. Okay. So I'm guessing I've got 5 slots for emotes. Subscriber emotes. Oh, okay. So actually, yeah, bit. Okay, so these other emotes are kind of standard, right? Follower emotes. Bits tier emote. Okay, all right. Tier 1. Right, I need to get rid of that. Okay. Right. So the other emote I was thinking of was is like a mod emote, but I don't think that's going to work. So let's. That doesn't seem to be part of it. Seem to be just follower emotes. So we could grab something. Oh, now these might work. Okay, let's see if this works. Right. So if we switch that layer off, let's see if this works. Kind of looks like a dial. I mean, that's actually quite a nice one. But I don't think people are going to see it at such low resolution. That's the only problem. I think we could stick with the dial that's in the middle. Yeah, I think. What do you reckon? This one? Let's try that one. Let's try, see what it looks like. Export. Okay. So if we just call this dial, underscore 112. Export out again. 56. Export. $56. Okay, I don't think that's... Oh yeah, okay, it does look okay. Yeah, it does look okay. It's kind of holding up. I think the 28 is just... How could you can't really get anything on 28, surely. I mean, that's just such a low resolution. I mean, you can see it. It does look like a dial, but... Okay, let's do this. Let's drag that one over. The 112 looks good. The 56 I think will probably look okay. Yeah, okay, that's not too bad. They're steampunky. Yeah, okay. Okay, alright. We've got one more slot left open. We've got one more slot. So... What else is a steampunk? That's such a small... I mean, this would work, right? This would work, but I don't think anyone's... I don't think anyone is actually going to see this. That's the only problem. I mean, we could try it, but I don't think anyone's going to... Okay, let's just try it. I mean, it's steampunk, right? You can't really mistake that, so let's just save that out. File. Export. We could try it, so... 112. Export. 6. 56. Okay, and then export again. 28. I mean, 28. You can't really recognize it. But then, saying that, a lot of emotes you can't make out what they are, to be honest with you, because they're so low resolution. They are seriously low. But the 112, that works. Yeah, that works. And then we've got the hat. 56. Yeah, that... Okay, okay. There's me jumping to conclusions. The 28, you can't really... You know. Let's just put that down. Yeah. Okay, that looks good. That looks good. Okay, now I need to create some emotes for my tier subscriber emotes. Just checking chat a minute, see if there's anyone chatting in chat. No, there isn't anyone chatting in chat. Okay, and it's Sunday afternoon, so I don't blame anyone. What else can we do? I am going to be playing around with the new Substance Painter. It's quite a few versions newer than the one I was using before. So we will have a look. I don't like the one that's on there. That's crap. Remove from slot. Okay, right. We need to get some subscriber ones. So, ooh, choices. Okay, I need to come up with some other ideas. Actually, I quite like the way. Okay, so let's do another. I actually quite like the way the hat works. So I think for a subscriber one, this would actually be pretty neat. But what I do want to do is I think try okay, I don't know what it is. They've may have changed what you use to resize. I don't know what the resize key is now. Interesting. No. Okay. No. I need to bring that right down. Let's do soft edges. Okay. I want to isolate this out. Problem is that it's kind of grey on dark. It's a dark sort of interesting. So I'm gonna have to. This is such a low resolution to work with. I'm not used to working with such low resolution stuff. In fact, I'm more the other way, as in This is very low resolution. It's interesting. What they've changed in here? But you can't refine. I could use this. This looks like a new tool. That's interesting. Let's just try that. Right. Object. Machine learning tool. Okay. Okay. So let's just do it the other way then. Yeah, it's much the same. Interesting. It's much the same. Let me try my tablet. Okay, sorry about that. The missus has just come back from working a little part-time job with someone, and she just popped her head in to say hello. Anyway, what am I doing? Yeah, I'm trying to. So I'm gonna use a tablet. See if I. No. It's interesting how I can't actually seem to refine this. It's okay. Let me take that off. Could be that's causing the problem. God, it's such low resolution. I'm just not used to working at such low resolution. Wow. Okay. Okay, this is okay. Let's see if I can. Okay, right. Let's see if I can try very carefully. I mean, I'm guessing because I'm zoomed in on this, I can see. I can see the pixels up close, which most people, of course, won't actually ever see. But you know. Okay. Pixel level. Pixel level. Okay. Wow. This is really this is challenging. This is actually quite challenging for me because I've never really worked at such low resolution before. Okay, so that seems to be coming out around there somewhere. Okay. That's probably about right. This I'm still not happy with down here. Okay, that's probably a bit... There we go, there we go, there we go. So this... There we go. Okay. We just... I'm sure actually that even a few pixels out will make this look good or bad. Okay. Wow, this is really... Okay. Let's call that done. I need to invert the selection. Right, and if we... Let's delete it. Okay, I don't like that. Let's take off the soft edges. Let's leave it on hard edges. Still don't like it. Okay, but I think it will look okay. I think it will look okay. I'm sure it'll be fine. Let's just erase... my brush is... Ooh, oh, no, okay. But, actually, that can tidy up things quite nicely. So if I drop that right down... Okay, I mean, you know... Wow, working at such low resolution, that's actually not bad. That's actually not bad at all. Yeah, yeah, okay. Get rid of that. Right, okay. Let's call that done. Let's save that. File, export. Okay, that's fine. So if we call that let's just call it hat2. Right, file, export, 56. Export, and of course this is to me just going to break up like crazy. So hat2. Six. Okay, and then export 28. Export 28. Okay. Okay. Let's see what this looks like. I think this is a slightly more posher hat for the subscribers rather than tier 1 standard emotes. Okay. Okay. So if I just call this tier 1. That looks good. Okay. An animated emote. Now I've created GIFs before. I tended to use a website realistically because it just actually seems to work better. So and it's relatively easy. I tell you what, I have got to just go and sort something out. Um, let's play around with this. Right, so I was doing this yesterday. I'm just going to leave this on the screen 1 minute while I just sort something else out, and I shall return in a little while. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry about that, but when my wife starts cooking, she's a chef. When she starts cooking something, it's very, very difficult to resist her food. Okay, right. Um, okay, so I think we were doing emotes. So I think on the emotes side, I've got. Um, let me just test words. Can I change the emote? Badges. Oh, okay. Badges. So where do the emotes come in? Okay. So I can't actually use my own emotes, which is odd. Okay. I can understand subscriber emotes. Okay. But I can't use my own. Okay, I'm just going to try something a minute. This is all relatively new to me. I'm going to try just going to someone else's channel and try and using. Can I use my own emotes? No, I can't. Okay.
Dance your ass off. Welcome. Yeah.
I can't. You're not subscribed. Okay. Okay. Alright, whatever. So I can't use my own emotes on my channel and I can't use them on anyone else's channel. But I guess other people can. We'll see. So I can't see my own emotes. Show mod icons. Okay. Start a subscriber only followers. What's shield mode? Okay. Don't want that. Okay. I guess we're going to have to find out whether the emotes work or not at some point. Oh, okay. So the emote I just done is waiting for approval. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. can I pick any more? What else can I pick that would make a good emote that's kind of steampunky? No, I don't know. Oh, there's quite a good idea. That's quite a neat idea. Let's just do one more. Let's just do one more and see what this looks like. So, oh, okay. Let's do the bulk of this and then refine brush kind of later on. I think that's the key thing. Okay. Let's refine size a bit. Ooh, let's go down to 3 pixels. I don't think I've ever worked at such fine level before, such low resolution. I know there are artists that literally like they work at pixel level, you know, and that is a skill. I mean, that is a skill that I don't think really suits me. I'm not used to working at such low resolution. But you know, everyone to their own. I mean, this is new to me, working at such low resolution. And I've never made emotes before. I've done overlays. I've done plenty of overlays before, but I've never done. But to create, I mean, I'm not exactly. I'm taking an image and then turning it into an emote. I'm not creating this as such, right? So I'm kind of working a little bit lazy. But maybe that's something that I should learn. Maybe I should learn how to work at such low resolutions. Yeah, we got like the day started weather-wise today actually really quite nice, and then it's progressively just got worse and worse through over the day, which is a bit disappointing because we had like a little glimmer of hope of sun, and then it just disappeared. Okay. Okay, I'm kind of getting used to this, I am not going to say that I enjoy doing this, but, it's doable. It's doable. It's doable. Does help if you're working on a tablet. I don't think I could do this with a mouse somehow. I mean, I guess, like most things, it's workable if you're used to... Okay. I think that looks okay. Just tidy this bit up. Every pixel matters. Let's bring those back out. No, okay. Actually, but it's such low res, I don't think anyone really cares. Right, okay. Let's select on that and get rid of it. I'm going to stick with a white backdrop because I think it just makes things stand out. So, okay, all right, okay. So let's just save the file, export. Yep. So I'm just going to call this heart underscore 112, and then we're going to go down 56. Underscore 56, and then export 28, export heart underscore 28. Right. Okay. I'm happy with that. So if we now look at this slot again, take that off. Let's just drag that over. Cool. Okay. Cool. And then cool. And let's just pull it heart. Upload. Okay. Okay, we've got a couple of emotes now. Mission, get 10 subscriber points, and then okay, so the more subscribers you get. So followers have got let me change this round a bit. So I'm guessing that the order of things, let's do it that way round. Okay. Right, we're good. we've got some emotes, as good as, you know, I think. Um, let's just see. I'm going to close that down now. Yep. Right. What I was working on yesterday was a video for subscribers to my YouTube, and they were struggling. Like I mentioned in yesterday's stream, a lot of people struggle with stairs, right? And the physics for stairs. It is a constant thing, and it is a constant problem. So anyway, I did a video and I got some positive feedback already, so I'm really happy about that. The thing that I'm trying to figure out here is railings for stairs, right? Because railings actually look quite good. So this railing that I just did, this one here, is pretty simple, straightforward. When you try to do this kind of railing, everything, right? So if you look at that, it kind of screws up. I don't know. So the process is this, right? You use a plane, you divide the plane up, you line it up to your stairs, you divide the plane up, you get rid of the faces so that you're left with this. And at the moment this is, see, if I convert this back to mesh again, right? So you start with a mesh, but what happens is when you convert this from mesh to a curve, right, to create the railing, it breaks up for some reason. I don't really understand why it breaks up. So what tends to happen is it breaks up and it causes this really odd looking, so it's almost like every two verts, or three verts rather, it starts to break up. It just, I don't know why. So what I was going to do was clean this up yet again. I was going to merge by distance, and it gets rid of 12 verts. So yeah, now I think we're back to everything being, you know, connected. So, and I got this technique from one of my YouTube people that I subscribe to, Craig, can't remember his surname, but he does excellent videos, simple, straightforward, and to the point. Let me see if I can get one of his videos up on the screen. Ugh. What is going on with YouTube at the moment? Kind of frustrating, really. I really, honestly, I mean, I've been on YouTube pretty much from the very early days, and I've seen it, you know, go through so many things. For crying out loud. How on earth am I supposed to view my... Here we go. Right, so... Blender tutorials. Here we go. Blimey, all I want to do is look at my playlist, and that seems to be extremely difficult to do. So I got the inspiration for this and the learning from... I will find it here. CG Essentials, right?
What's up, guys? Just
Justin, oh Justin Geese or G's, okay. So it's this guy, this chap here. Excellent, excellent. I really like his videos, and I know I've mentioned this a whole number of times about, you know, looking at YouTube videos and tutorials and stuff like that, and I just always go for the simplicity. I'm, you know, and this guy teaches as well, so, you know, he kind of is aware that he needs to include things like which button he clicked on and such like, you know. It's important. It's important because otherwise you just end up with, you know, tutorials that just you keep rewinding all the time. So anyway, he is aware that obviously Blender has difficulties sometimes with doing stuff. And now I found, right, that to do stairs with Blender, yeah, okay, so what I did was I took this and I separate it by selection. Okay, so it's its own part, and I am kind of wondering whether I need to do the same. I'm wondering if I need to separate this. I'm going to try it because there's got to be a reason why it sort of does what it does. So we've got a separate rail here which shouldn't interfere with anything else. The problem being when it's attached, it causes problems with the, you know, with this. Look, see, it kind of runs from here down to there and gets screwed up, whereas I separated this rail and it didn't get screwed up. So I'm gonna try it. Let's see. Now, can I actually highlight these? If I join them, oh, that's interesting. Now if I join these three things together, are they still going to be separate? Let's try it. Let's try it. So I'm now going to convert this to curves, and let's see whether we get any. Ooh, that works. Ooh, that works to an extent, but not here. It's really interesting how here we get a bizarre kind of. Oh, I know what's happening. Oh, I think I know what's happening. So this worked, right, all the way until there. So let's go back, right? Let's go back to everything being separate. So we've got that railing. That railing is separate. What I want to do is highlight. Oh, there we go. That's what the problem is. See, it kind of. Yeah. It's almost like it. Well, of course, it's going to look really, really strange because this is, you know, more than a 90-degree curve, right? Or less than a 90-degree curve. No, it's more than a 90-degree curve. So it's going to look really, really weird. Okay, now I can see what the problem is. Let's go back. Is this all now one? No. Okay. Okay. I want to go back. Right. So I've separated this railing, and now I've got that railing. Okay, so if I... yeah, there we go, you see, but it's too much of it. So there the curve is fine, and there isn't. Well, that looks good because it's less than a 90-degree curve, right? But this is more than a 90-degree curve, so it's just going to get screwed up. So if... ooh, why do I keep doing that? It's difficult to work on this. So what I really need... if I select that and then do P by selection, correct, come down here, P by selection, correct. So if I now select that, that, and that, right, and join, okay. Now if I select that and that, so if we select this, we've now got a curve on there and a curve there, but now we've got the vertical struts, which is good. We've got this one, and now we've got the top one. So I'm now going to join those, and I'm now rather hoping that this is going to work. So let's convert that to a curve. Let's increase some... perfect. Perfect. Look at that. So that's how you get around that problem. That's interesting. Perfect. Right, so now we've got an excellent... okay, so it's got a little bit of an anomaly there, but yeah, that looks good. It's better than that. Right. So that's a different type of railing. This is a very, very simple railing. I'm guessing I can scale that on the Z. No. Okay, I mean, it's just, you know, I didn't make it really big enough, whereas that looks proportional to the rail, right? To the stairs, rather. Okay, that's good. Now, the other thing was... I'm going to move that over there. Let's get rid of this rail and get rid of this rail. Let's just create... I want to try... this is just me practicing railings, to be honest with you, because I need to. So Shift D Z. Let's go that way. Rotate Z 90 degrees minus. So the other thing I want to try, just as an exercise, which is just what we do on a chill out Sunday, is okay, right, so let's just say these were real stairs. I want to try putting a railing up there and around there and up there and across the top and on the inside. I think it would be a good exercise. Okay. Let's do this. So the way kind of following along from Justin's tutorial. So I started off down here with the cursor and then added a mesh. So I'm going to do just a simple railing. Okay, so we just created a plane. Rotated like so. Okay. Let's just hide that for now. Right, so what I wanted to do was so it was about putting that around there. The way he did it was he kind of put the railing at the height that he wanted it to be, and then he grabbed this and went GZ and literally put that up there like so, and then extruded to there roughly. I think then extruded across the X to where you wanted it to be there. And then extruded it again to roughly where you wanted it there, and then G on the Z up to there, GX, so just move it there, and then extrude again on the X to where you want it to end, right? So yeah, you kind of ended up with a railing that went up like that. Now I know what I've done is I have moved this to the edge, right? Because I linked it to the edge, so I need to go GX and just literally move that there. Now I can select that, go duplicate X and put the other railing there. I'm going to separate that by selection, right? And then basically follow the same process, which actually is a lot easier than I anticipated it to be. So we're going to extrude on the X to where I think the bottom of the railing would go. Extrude on the X again to bring this around here. G on the Z to go up there. And I apologize, I keep forgetting the screencast keys, but I am saying the keys, so GZ. Yeah, so you know, you want it about there, and then so of course you'd want to get them about the right. GX about the same. GZ. Okay, yeah. So you'd want to get them about the same, and then extrude X again to bring it about there, right? I remember when I first started Blender, I could not get my head around the orthographic view. It just really and now I use it all the time because of course, you know, you need to use it to get things accurate. Right, so what of course we need to do now is pretty much that. To get rid of, we need to dissolve the edge. No, we can't. X. Collapse edges and faces. No. No. I think what he did... Well, okay, so do I do the whole fancy bit with, you know, the railings? I could do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Yeah, could do. Let's do it. Let's push. Right. 4. Come on. 5. There we go. Right. So, of course, you need to get this kind of right. Control R. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. No, need one more. There we go. Yeah. And then if we go Control R here, could probably get away with 3, I think. We Control R. Yep. Probably here 4. Control R. My stomach. I've already eaten, but my stomach is just growling like crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. And then 3, I think. Yeah, okay. We could do one all the way up, right? And then go over here and do the same. Let's just push the boundaries a little bit. What I need to do here is in order to get that really nice curve, and of course, you know, we need to separate this edge away from the rest of the mesh, because otherwise we're going to get these really weird kinks when we convert it into a curve. So let's separate that by selection, right, and do pretty much the same on this side. Right. P separate by selection. Let's stay on these stairs. So if we go into face mode, oh, did this separate? I'm not convinced that that's separated. No, it didn't. Oh, it did. Okay, it did separate. It's just left. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. So we need to do a limited dissolve edge. Yeah. Okay, that worked. Went all the way up. So if I delete that edge, what does that leave me with? There we go. There we go. We've got a rather nice... That's come out really well. So again, I'm deleting the bottom edge. We've separated the center, and we've got a separate mesh. If it's basically it's an edge, but it's a mesh edge. I'm going to delete the bottom edge. Nope, because it's still got this, so I need to dissolve that edge. That's correct. Now I delete the bottom edge, right, and then we're left with a nice wireframe thing. Let me hide this light, it's so distracting. Right, okay, so now we've got a rather nice kind of wireframe. It's mesh, right? To make this look good, I need to go into edit mode, go into vertex mode, and add a bevel onto the corners. Right, so it's shift. So to do a bevel on a vertex is Control Shift B, and then I'm going to. Oops, why have I got mesh being created? Oh, because I don't want mesh being created. God, it's getting dark now. Okay, so I suppose it's nearly 4:30. Control Shift B. V. Yeah. That won't work. So profile. It's creating. Interesting, isn't it? That's interesting. Yeah, and I can understand why it's putting it in, because it's mesh and we've got 3 edges connected to a vertex. So okay, did he do this before? I'm pretty sure he did, and I don't know how he got around this problem. let me just check his video. Ah, right. Okay. So what's interesting is Justin didn't. Interesting. So he's added a rail. Yeah. Okay. He doesn't actually show that. But I'm guessing that what I really need to do is highlight that and highlight that one, right? And highlight this one, because otherwise that's just going to create problems. Highlight this one because they're kind of connected. So by selection, right? Okay. Okay, so I'm going to have to do the same on this part because I can see that already causing problems. So I need to select that, and that one. Okay, separate by selection. Okay. So now we go back to here. We've removed, if you like, where the corners are, because what to make it really nice, if I focus Blender, focus, right. So if we go into edit mode and select this vertex, now we go Control Shift B, we can, I'm going to put a 5 in there, right? There we go. Nice curve. We select this vertex, Control Shift B, we can put a nice curve in there. This one, Control Shift B, put a nice curve. This one, Control Shift B, put a nice curve in there. And this one, Control Shift B, put a curve. And this one, Control Shift B, put a curve, right? Now we do the same on this side. Control Shift B, right? So it's just Control Shift B, curve. Control Shift B, we're going the other way. And this one, Control Shift B, we don't really want it to be too. We could do that. Yeah, I've got it merging. That's fine. And then this one down here, Control Shift B. Yeah. Okay. I am expecting this to actually look rather good. So we need to separate all of these because this is going to cause a problem. I should have done all that before, actually. So, no, what are you doing? Why? E by selection, right? Because we've done where these join the other parts, right? So I should have really collected all of them together. It doesn't matter, they're all going to be right. Okay, so again, this is learning today. We are learning stuff. So go back here, let's select this, go into edit mode. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's already done. No, it isn't. That one, that one, and that one. The corner's already been separated. In fact, actually, this shouldn't really cause a problem because these are a good, 90 degrees, but the ones going up the steps aren't. So I'm going to separate them anyway. Won't make any difference. So we're going to separate. Okay. Right. Pretty neat. I think these will have to be done individually. But yeah, so we should be able to select that, and that together, right? Join them. Let's just try this, see if it works. I'm now going to convert that to a curve, right? We go to the curve properties, we go to the depth option on the geometry, and we should be able to increase it. Let's make it about that big. You know what I didn't do? Yeah, I know what I didn't do. I didn't put any curves on the middle bit. Right, we're back to being mesh. What I didn't do was put curves on this bit. Right? To keep it looking kind of good. But that's fine. We learn as we go along. That's kind of the good thing about Blender, is that you can actually learn as you go along, and you learn something and then you apply it, and then and if you're lucky enough to have somebody who can teach you or mentor you like I have, I'm very lucky with Mr. Pantheon 3D, because I have learnt probably more from him in the last month or so than I probably have done in years of looking at YouTube videos. Okay, so I suspect I'm gonna have to move that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move this. Right, so I think let's just do this ahead of time. GZ needs to move down. This edge needs to of course become the thing with it there. It probably needs to come around about there. Hopefully, yeah, with as good as. And this one, okay. Okay, so I think these will be fine. That one might need dropping down a bit. Bring it down in line with that. preempting kind of stuff that might need sorting out. So if we move that, because it's going to be on a curve, and possibly needs to go down a bit, but I don't know. Okay. I mean, you know, there's going to be an add-on somewhere that will do this in 10 seconds, but I'm kind of learning this the hard way because right, we've got the railing, Control J. We now need to convert this to curve. We should now end up with a rather nice railing, which, yeah, that is very nice. That is very, very nice. Cool. Right, so very nice. So we're going to select this one. Yep, Control J to join it. So we've kind of broken it up to get around the little anomalies that Blender seems to have with curves on angles of 90 degrees or more. So we convert it to a curve. We then create it, make it look the same as the other side. It looks amazing. Oh, that is something else. Wow. That has worked out extremely well. Even this really tight curve here, that has come out really well. That has come out better than I expected. Of course, it's still a curve, right? So we now need to create this. We need to convert it now to a mesh, and convert this to mesh. I want to select all this. I want to hide it. Right, that's fine. Wow, I'm actually really impressed with how that turned out. Now, I'm going to give credit to Justin. What's his name? CG Essentials. Yeah, from Justin from CG Essentials, because it's his tutorial, and because his tutorial is really, really good. I've been able, and I've played around with this yesterday, right? And I have just taken it on myself to make this almost as complicated as I possibly can and do it manually so that I understand what's going on. And yeah, I'm actually really impressed. If we shade auto smooth, I mean, you know, again, just amazing. Now this is a good opportunity, right? This is a very good opportunity for me to use my new version of Substance Painter, right? Let's see what the UVs are like. I suspect that they are Okay. Yeah, yes it is and no it isn't. Of course I've altered the stairs, and so if I do conformal we should get a rather good... Okay, that's fine. I'm going to select that and that. Control L, use the same UV map please. Thank you. We're good on that, we're good on that. We need to go Control A rotation. Correct. And Control A rotation. Scale it is fine. I am not going to UV unwrap this, but hey, let's have a bit of fun. Find out what on earth this is going to look like. Yeah, okay, that's fine. You know, let's just UV unwrap it anyway. Damn. UV unwrap. Probably cylinder projection. No. Unwrap. Angle base. Light map. Cube. Yeah, okay. Not brilliant, but this is probably... This is probably where everything is. It looks to me like everything is on that map anyway, so I'm not going to do anything else with it. For this exercise, I'm not going to bother. Right. Save. This gives me a good opportunity to try out the new Substance Painter. It's been a few years between the version that I was using and the version that this is, so... Let's select that, that, then that. File, export. We need FBX. We're in stairs, railing for stairs, that's fine. Selected only, export. Okay, let's have a play. I'm just gonna draw the curtains because it's actually getting rather dark. And we need lights. There we go. Okay, we got the new version. Rather excited about this. I do like new versions of software. It's not only challenging because very often font issue found for details. Go to... Why is there a font issue? Okay. It needs me to go... I don't know. Okay. I will see whether that comes up again. Clear. I'm going to clear that error and see whether that comes up again. It could just be because I actually haven't... I got rid of my old version, installed the new version, and let's just see what happens. Select a template. We need Blender. Let's select the file. There we go. Okay, let's just go for 1K for now. OpenGL, which is fine. I don't need to import that, and I don't need to auto unwrap it. Okay, let's just see what happens. Looks good. It should use my UVs. Yeah, okay, that's fine. We need to bake the mesh maps. Ooh, we've got new assets. Substance. Okay. Interesting. Why that's in the maps bit, I don't really know. But anyway, we don't need ID. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So this is a bit cramped. Baking process. Okay, so they've just basically changed the baking process, right? Interesting, interesting. Bake selected textures. I'm only using my stairs. Haven't done anything fancy with it because this is not actually a build of anything in particular. I'm just literally messing around. I've just obviously done this in Blender. Ooh, we have issues, but yeah, I'm not bothered. So I've just made these railings, which is pretty neat, pretty neat, pretty neat. Okay. Where are we on the layers? Yeah, so they still put this in for some reason. I don't really understand why they put a layer in there, but anyway. Oh, stupid. I didn't give them any materials. Okay, that's a bit silly. I should really assign materials to these. Let me assign materials because obviously Substance doesn't know what it's doing. I'm going to use the same material for the railings. So railings, let's just select this and give that the same material. That's got, so steps. Let's just call it steps, not stapes. Steps, right. Yeah, okay, so they've both got the same assigned, that's fine. And that's got the same. Okay, that's fine. So let's do this again. 1, 2, 3, 4. File. Let's just save the file and then we're going to export FBX railings, blah de blah de blah. Okay, right. Let's just re-import that again. Re-import mesh. Okay. Ah, there we go. We've now got our layers. We need to rebake the mesh maps again. Take the ID. Bake. Okay. Pretty simple, straightforward. Select the railings. The railings... Let's see what aluminium looks like. Ooh, very nice. Looks very much like chrome, but it's got funny shadows on it. Don't like that one. I've really got to look for some HDRIs that work. Yeah. Let's increase the exposure and yeah, okay. Let's get some shadows in there. Looks kind of good. Ooh. Shadows look good, actually. They're probably a bit harsh, but yeah, shadows give it a bit of character. That's fine. Okay. Right, concrete on the... So let's just pick something like concrete. Concrete. Ooh, we don't have concrete. Hmm. Sure, let's type in concrete. Concrete, there we go. Let's pick something a little bit more contrasty. Ooh, not good. Yeah, I need to do the maps properly. I can't. Yeah, okay. I need smart material really. Yeah. That would work if I did the maps properly. That's pretty crap really. Okay, what can I need a procedural one really. Let's pick something that's kind of a dirty grey marble. Ooh. Okay, let's pick marble. What does that look like? Oof. Okay, yeah, my UVs are pretty naff. I didn't unwrap this, so it's gonna look pretty awful. No, I can't do that to myself. As the UV, you know, I've got a reputation to keep up. Um, yeah, I can't do that. Okay, let's do the UVs properly. Let's unwrap that. It's better. The steps were stacked on top of each other. So yeah, that wasn't really very good. And because that steps are exactly the same, let's copy the UV mapping. Yeah, that's exactly the same now. Cool. All right. If I didn't do that properly and then brought this into Second Life, I know Mr. Pantheon 3D would be highly disappointed because he would never trust me again with UV unwrapping any of his stuff. I'm only joking, but yeah, I just wouldn't hear the end of it. Export FBX. Right. I am liking this new version of it. It's certainly we've okay, there we go. What's this? I suspect that the problem with that is we need to rebake the textures again. Okay, let's rebake that. Oh yeah, they look better, I can tell. So we've got, I think this is a highlight of some sort. Yeah, that's better. That's better. I don't know quite why that is there. Why is that there? Is this I think this is a light thing. Yeah, it's a... Oh no, it isn't. Okay. I don't really understand what that's doing. If we look at the steps, we got some kind of really weird anomaly type thing going on there. I don't really know. Let's have a look. Why? Why have we got some really weird thing going across the steps? Don't know. Very odd. It's very, very odd. Let's do that again. Conformal. No, seems to be fine. Let's do UV unwrap. Smart UV project. Seems to be fine. Face unwrap. Minimal stretch. No, face unwrap like that. Got more space area for steps. The sides don't really matter. I mean, that could work. Let's just see whether that really makes any difference. Modeling. Okay. Let's transfer the UV map over to the other stairs, which is exactly the same. 1, 2, 3, 4. File, export, BX. Cool. Let's go back in here. I don't know quite what that is. It's a really weird looking... It almost looks like there's mesh over the top of that, but there isn't. Very odd. Let's see whether it disappears. Okay, let's edit, re-import mesh. Oh, it's just shifted somewhere else. Okay. Very odd. I think it's still a light thing. It's very, very odd. Let's bake the mesh again. Take off ID. Bake. Yeah. Yeah, we got some really weird stuff going on here. I mean, it is only there now, which is kind of weird. Okay, let's pick something. Let's go with black. Yeah, it's really weird. Let's pick marble again. So we seem to have got rid of quite a few odd. But then we've got this here, which is very strange. Which is right there. Have no idea. A little anomaly. Okay, I'm happy with this. We go back to the railings layer, aluminium. Let's see if I can make that look a little bit. I want it to, it looks a bit grey, as in it needs to really be metal. Okay, so we've got a layer, scratches. So where's the base layer? Aluminium base. Right, so we need this to look more metallic. I want it to kind of look like stainless steel. There we go. Right, I want to grab this and I want to okay, that's fine. I'm going to create my own great smart material, and I'm going to call this add to favorites, and I am going to call this stainless steel. Stainless, oh no, let's call it, it's not really stainless, well, it could be stainless steel, it could also be chrome. Stainless steel, okay. That's what I'm going to call it, because I can adjust what it looks like, and at the moment it looks like chrome. It's a little bit like chrome. Well, yeah, it looks a lot like chrome, so I think that's fine. I still don't really understand what that little anomaly there is, but I could possibly have a look. Right, let's save this project. There's with railings. Okay. Let's export out the textures. Create a new, let's just call it textures. Okay, I'm going to, okay. Well, that's interesting, that's changed. Let's see what that gives us. Oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. I am curious as to what that's going to give me. We're looking at stairs and we're looking at textures. Okay. Right, so what is this giving us? Blender principled BDSF. Okay. I actually don't like the naming structure on this, but I'll do that another time. Okay, right, so list of exports, we're going to just export those out. Wow, that is definitely faster. That is definitely faster. Wow, they have really speeded this up. Wow. Well, that's noticeable. Right, if we select this and go to shading, steps alpha. Cool, okay, that looks good. Let's select this one. Railings. That also looks good. I like it. I like it. That is really neat. Very happy with that. Right. Got a bit of a funny kind of thing going on there. That could have been me not making sure that the verts were connected when it was still a... Yeah, something... We got like a... Something that's not quite right there. So I should have really tidied that up before I exported that out. And I think it's because we've got two kind of bends in the pipe. And, you know, yeah, I should have really... In fact, actually, if I tidy that mesh up, it may merge by distance. Yeah, it got rid of 16. Okay. 59. Oh, yeah, there we go. Wow. Okay. So I need to do that as well before I start doing clean up. Merge by distance. Wow, that's cleaned up 42. Okay. Yeah. Should have really done that before I did anything else. But it's good. We're good. Right. Let's go here. It looks really nice. Still looks a little bit like brushed aluminium. Well, it looks like dull chrome, really. But I like the marble. And what's interesting is that funny little anomaly in Substance Painter doesn't show here. It's interesting. Ooh, I love the marble effect. Very nice. Very nice. I mean, it you know, yeah, it does look like stainless steel, chrome. Okay. Let's see if we can play around with our good camera. So we're in that mode. Let's see what it looks like if we... Okay. Ooh, okay. Yep, definitely need to... Looks good though. I like it. Right. I think this light is a bit too... Yeah. Let's see if we can just put a little bit of lighting in here. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Yeah. That's better. That's actually rather nice. I like that. Okay. So compositing, we need to... Let's break out the compositing. Okay, right, so we're doing that. Where's our little preview? For some reason it doesn't want to give us a preview. So scale is fine, everything is fine. Let's just zoom out there a little bit. I don't know quite how I can move. Oh, no. There was a way of moving this background picture. Anyway, right. So we can go through each one of these. I'm actually happy with most of that. Yep, blur is fine. This glare is a little bit too much. So yeah, let's put this to low. Let's put it to high. Okay, we don't mind a little bit of... Yeah, we don't mind a little bit of highlights. Okay, let's go back here. Again, we've got probably too much. Iterations, let's just put that down to 2. What if we go the other way? Yeah, so that's... It stares. It doesn't need... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Let's just have a little bit of that. Let's look at the glare. Is again way too much. Bring that right down. We don't mind a little bit. That just basically highlights the fact that there's lights there. Um, okay. This one. Yeah, you know, that's kind of okay. Fog glow, let's say it's low. Right. And how are we looking on that? So yeah, I think we're good. Let's have a look at it again. Nice. Okay. We've got highlighted, you know, on the as reflections from that. This is actually, I think, fairly low. So I think the output, let's stick the output up to 4K. Right, let's do that again. Yeah, that looks rather good. Nice, 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 nice. Very nice. Again, I can thank Pantheon 3D for teaching me and giving me some really good advice about doing compositing, because I wasn't using it before. And I absolutely agree with the fact that everyone should be using it to make their stuff look good. So stairs with railings. Cool. Let's look at the image. Yeah, that looks really good. I think there's possibly a little bit too many fog and stuff. This fog glow, I think is just too much. Let's reduce this down. It's possibly that as well. I think it's just too much. Threshold. What is it? Let's give it. So it's this that's actually causing the problem. Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll look a little bit better. Don't mind a little bit in there. It's a little bit, just a little bit too much so. So it's definitely this that's causing the problem. No. Okay. Let's just add a little bit of colour then. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, and yeah. Okay. That probably looks a bit better. Let's just see what that looks like. Yeah, there we go. Let's see what the end product looks like. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it kind of spruces up what a set of stairs looks like. Let's make that 2. Yeah. Yeah, that does actually look a little bit better. Kind of spruces up a set of stairs for sure. Okay. Very smart. I like it. I mean, I could actually try and bring this into Second Life, although, yeah, it's not that bad. It's not actually that bad. I mean, it will be it'll be fairly good, but I'm not going to do that right now. So okay. Thank you very much for the follow. I actually saw the notification come up. So thank you very much to whoever just followed. Okay. Stream Elements is not telling me. But I did see the notification. That's pretty neat. Okay. Um. That's interesting. That's interesting. Why? Okay. Okay. I'm going to call it a day. I've enjoyed this exercise. I got to play with my new version of Substance Painter, which is always a bonus. And yeah, I'm quite happy with the railings. I'm really happy with how the railings turned out. I know what to look for in the future, and I just think they look jolly good. Really, very pleased with them. Okay, thank you very much for watching today. For people that came in, and yeah, I will hopefully see you again in another video. Thank you for watching.